Hello my beautiful glam fam and welcome to today's video. It is March, it's my birthday, and I thought let's test out some new makeup. I have been dying to try out this brand new foundation from Polite Society. Actually, technically it's not brand new, but it is newer to the Ulta lineup, and this is called More Than Just a Pretty Face. I can't wait for you guys to see how this applies, how this wears in an all-day wear test. Plus I have some other items I picked up from Ulta and I thought we'd just have some fun. If you're new here, I'm Kristi. I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button, join our beautiful glam fam, and without further ado, let's get glowing. Alright, my beautiful glam fam, let's jump right into it. I thought we'd do a little mini Ulta haul, but really featuring this Polite Society foundation. Oh my gosh, you guys. I have been dying to try this foundation. So this is called More Than Just a Pretty Face. And you guys know I am obsessed, and I mean obsessed, with this lip plumper. This is my #1 lip plumper, but I would say that City Beauty would come close to it just because this has more options for colors and it has like opaque shades and stuff like that, so I love using them both. I am a lip plumping fiend, as you guys know, because I have a ton of shorts on these. I do have the original on right now, the Polite Society, but I only have the travel size and we're getting low on that, so I'm gonna buy the full size when I can get a good discount. But it is March and it is my birthday month, so March 24th I will be 46, you guys. Oh my goodness. So I picked up a second shade of the Sweet Talker, which, oh my gosh, you guys, this is just my favorite lip. This is the one I reach for all the time, just because I can put this on. It's easy, it's breezy, and I just love it. And I'm gonna try something a little different and let me know if you guys like it, but I'm gonna do the application part first and then we'll jump into the details of this product, and I'll try to keep it a little bit simpler and a little bit shorter since we are gonna go through a few products here. But I did start off this look with my Dermatology water cream, just because you guys know I can't do any look without my water cream. It's just the best for really giving that skin a really smooth base. And then I went in with the Stila One Step Correct. I used to use this years ago, and I mean years ago, but I used the original formula of this. I can't remember what the name of it, I'll put it right there, but I wanted to try out Kitten, or maybe Kitten is the one I used. I don't know if I got the right one, you guys. I wanted to try the illuminating one, but this one feels illuminating and it looks pretty illuminating on the skin. But I love this stuff so much, you guys. It really helps with that color correcting. There's no coconut oil or pore clogging ingredients in it, and I just love it. And I thought, you know what, let's go back to this and try it out again. I just saw it on the Ulta site when I was picking up other things, and I was like, I need to try that again. And then I did go in with my Dermatology #1 primer, just because you guys know I can't do any look without my #1 primer. It just smooths the skin, it really fills in those pores, and it helps just give me a really good base for the foundation. I forgot to mention, I did start off the look with my Dermatology eye patches, because you guys know I cannot stop. I can't do any look without my Dermatology eye patches. You guys know that. Joy just picked those up. I just saw her comments today because I'm filming on a Sunday when my video is released, so I can't wait to see how you're going to like those. All right, you guys, let's jump into the Polite Society. So I went with the shade Very Light Neutral. I didn't have my shade, which would have been Light Neutral, and I haven't been able to get my hands on that in store, and I really wanted to get this video out. So we are gonna try Very Light Neutral and see if that will work for me. I love this packaging. It's so cute. It's like a little egg. If you guys don't know, Polite Society is created by Jared, who created Too Faced Cosmetics. He then, I want to say, sold it off, or I don't know how that worked, but anyway, he started his own company and left Too Faced, and he started it with his, I think, husband. And this is a clean beauty, I would say it's like a clean beauty version of Too Faced Cosmetics, because he's starting to develop the line little by little. I mean, we started off with these amazing lip plumpers, which is why they're so amazing, because it is the creator of the original Too Faced lip injection, which we all loved, right? But I think this one's even better than that formula, so I'm excited, and I really wanted to see what this foundation was going to perform like. So we're going to start off with just one pump, and I think the way this oxidizes, it's going to work out for me, but they do run very warm, you guys. This runs very warm. So this is neutral, and this has a lot of warmth in that base, almost like an orange base for me. So I wish there was a little bit more olive undertoned ones. So Jared, if you ever see this video, I would love to see more of olive neutral tones. That would be amazing. I know us mixed girls are just have it hard. I was talking to one of our Glam Fam sisters who's actually a very similar nationality, except she has Middle Eastern in her as well. She was saying how she can't find an amber is the same as me, minus the Hispanic part, and she has we just all have a really hard time finding, especially when you have so many different ethnicities in you. So we're gonna just try. This is one pump. You don't need more than one pump. This is good cut. Wow, that is really pretty. So if you think this is too light for me, don't say anything in the comments, please, because I already know it may be too light for me, but we'll see, because we're gonna do an all-day wear test, and I am gonna check in with you guys at the end of the video on that 7-day mark to see how we are doing with this foundation. But holy moly, that is really beautiful. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, wow. I like it with your fingers, but you can really use this with a brush, with a sponge, however you want to do it. This is unbelievably gorgeous. All right, I'm gonna take my Smashbox foundation brush and just do the remainder on the brush and start pressing it in. And you can even go like this because it has a lot of skincare in it, but doesn't have any kind of pore clogging ingredients that I saw. But we'll go over that in just a second. We're gonna bring that down the neck. Really beautiful. Oh my gosh, you guys, this might end up being one of my top foundations. I love the way this looks on my skin, and this actually is a perfect shade for me. I think so, personally. Wow, that really worked out. I mean, can you guys tell? We'll go look at it in natural daylight in just a second, but outside of my studio. But whoa, before I set it down and all that. Holy moly, that is beautiful. Yeah, you don't need more than one pump. That works out really nice. Let's just take the sponge, and my sponge is too wet, so let me dry this down. These are my mom's work towels when she was a hairdresser. If you're new to my channel, my mom was a cosmetologist for 50 years. So I grew up in a beauty salon my whole life. I took my naps under dryer chairs and shampoo bowls. So I grew up around makeup and hair my whole life. I was destined to do this. And we're just gonna take this sponge and go like this. And I keep these towels even though they're raggedy because my mom passed away, if you were new, and it just makes me feel like she's still here with me. Oh my gosh, you guys. So one coat is not gonna cover up some of my freckles and stuff like that. So I would have to go in with another little light layer, which we might do. I don't know, we'll see. We can always do that with concealer. I don't like thick foundations that cover everything just because those don't wear well on my just about 46-year-old skin. So I have very sensitive skin, you guys. I'll put my details right there because I know new people really like to see that. But I have acne prone skin, so we're gonna see how, this is first impression. I have not even tested this out. I just swatched it in store and at home when I was showing you guys, but wow, that is beautiful. Let's take a look at it up close, and then we'll look at it in natural daylight with just one pump and outside of my studio, so you guys can kind of get a more realistic view of it, because my lights can really tone things down and lighten things up, so keep that in mind as well. But wow, this is gorgeous. It's just so pretty. It doesn't cover a lot, but it's beautiful. I'm just gonna do one dot of my hourglass just to get a teensy bit more coverage. Need a little bit more today. Got a lot going on, so that dark circles are pumping through. And then I'll set down with my one size. Setting down the rest of my face with my Charlotte Tilbury, just a little minimal amount. And Charlotte Tilbury is now at Ulta, you guys. I don't know if any of you are familiar. I have it in some of my Ulta stores, a whole display of it, but definitely online, and just excited to see Charlotte Tilbury. I like shopping at Ulta just because I think the rewards program is so much better at Ulta than Sephora. I don't feel like Sephora rewards you as much, but obviously there's brands at Sephora that I can't get at Ulta, so. And then there's drugstore at Ulta that you can't get at Sephora, so both of them have its advantages. Just making sure to set down, just because skincare products can be a little slippery, so I just want to make sure that we give it the best shot today in this all-day wear test, and I'll do my midday check-in in the car, so stay tuned for that. Just going to take my brush and lightly dust off the product. There's no excess powder on the brush. And you guys always know this is my Surratt brush that I can't live without because it just lightly takes off the product. It's so soft that you don't disrupt your makeup at all. All right, you guys, so that is what it looks like with the concealer and set down. I am gonna do the rest of my makeup off camera. I'm gonna go film a quick little eyeshadow look, and I will see you guys at my midday check-in. That is what it looks like all set down, and I did jump off camera and finish up the rest of my makeup, so that's what it looks like once my makeup is all done. And I will touch on some of those products later on in the video when I go through my little mini Ulta haul. But let's talk about this foundation. So this is available in 30 shades, and I think this shade really matched well with me. I will show you guys again what that swatch looks like and some of the other shades. I was in Ulta, so I took a little bit of footage B-roll in there so I can show you guys kind of what the foundations look like. Just in case you're around the same skin tone as me, but you may be a little bit darker or a little bit lighter, I wanted to show you guys the swatches right there. So this foundation does retail for $42 US. You get the standard 1 ounce 30 mils, so you're getting about $1.40 per mil. Not bad. I mean, we are talking about a brand that's pretty equivalent to like Too Faced and Tarte and all of that, so we're around the same price range. You're getting quite a bit of product in this little egg. I call it a little egg because it feels like a little egg when you hold it in your hand. It's really, really cute. It fits really good for this time of the year as well, but I really do think that Very Fair Warm was a perfect shade for me. This is available in 30 shades, just so you guys know that. And I don't think I would exchange this shade at this point, and you'll see from my, because I'm filming this portion that I'm talking right now after I already did my midday check-in. Outside, it just looked really, really beautiful, and the way it's been oxidizing with my natural oils, so I wouldn't change it for anything. I really, really like that. So this brand is vegan. It has this is a clean beauty brand, as I mentioned earlier, and it is cruelty-free. Let's touch on some of the benefits of this foundation so we can see what we're looking for when I go over the rankings at the end of the video. So this is supposed to be long wearing. This is going to deliver a natural, luminous, soft filter finish. It's a buildable medium to full coverage. Immediate hydration, instantly covers and conceals your unique skin concerns. It's skincare meets makeup hybrid. It's complexion perfecting on all skin types. It's supposed to give you a comfortable and weightless wear, easily blends into the skin. It's transfer resistant, oxidization proof, dermatology tested, and supposed to be safe for sensitive skin, non-comedogenic, and it is fragrance free. I can confirm that. If you look at the back of the box, I really like what this foundation is supposed to deliver, the love list versus the no list. So this is a vegan formula. Kindness, I like that. It is infused with niacinamide. Honesty, he kind of adds in some of those, and willow bark. What it is not going to have is parabens. It's not going to be cruelty. It's not going to have mineral oils, DS free. There's no alcohol and no trolls allowed. I absolutely love that. Let's take a look at the full ingredient list. So we have water as the first ingredient. We have the C912 alkaline. You have butylene glycol. I don't see anything in there that is pore clogging, but let me know. I know some of the Glam Fam sisters are really good at ingredients as well, and sometimes I miss stuff, but I don't see anything in there personally. I do like sunflower seed wax, so I'm so glad that's in there. And I do really feel like a lot of these, you see the niacinamide in there as well, but I feel like a lot of these ingredients are very skin loving, but not going to negatively impact your skin, which I absolutely love. And again, that is what it looked like with all of my makeup done. I am going to roll over into the midday check-in, and then we will do my final thoughts and rankings. Don't go anywhere because I do have a little mini Ulta haul that we're going to touch on and some of the makeup I do have on my face. And then we are going to end this video on the 7-day wear test. All right, you guys, I will see you in a little bit. Hey Glam Fam, so I wanted to do my midday check-in, and the foundation is looking so beautiful. I've had this on for about 4 hours now. And wow, this is a gorgeous foundation, a gorgeous finish. It's wearing so beautiful, and I just wanted you guys to be able to see what this color looks like in a natural daylight, and I really like this shade, so I am not going to go with any other shade because I actually think the light neutral is going to be a little too dark once it oxidizes, because oxidized, and this is even with a self tan on right now, this is a perfect shade. So I hope you guys enjoy these outdoor check-ins, and I will see you guys at the end of the day for my final thoughts, ratings. Don't go anywhere because we will end the video with a 7-day check-in as well. All right, you guys, I'll see you in a little bit. All right, Glam Fam, back in studio. Let's touch on all of my final thoughts, rankings of this product in just a second. I do want to talk about some of the stuff I do have on my face that I picked up from Ulta, since we're doing like a little mini Ulta haul. So obviously I did pick up, like I mentioned earlier, another Polite Society in Sweet Talker. So I can keep one in my purse now and one on my lips and one in my studio. I just absolutely love that color, you guys. It looks so pretty, and I don't have any lipstick underneath this right now. I did some shorts on some products, and I took that off, but I just ended up putting this on, and then I put a little bit of my Buxom Princess over it. It just looks so beautiful over this. It's so, so pretty. And then I want to just quickly touch on the fact that I love this one-step corrector, you guys. I forgot how much I loved this product. So I had this coupon where if I bought a certain amount of stuff, I can get this off. And I was picking up the Pureology, and I'll show you guys right there. It's the Strength Cure. I think it's called Strength Cure, I want to say. I'll show you the one, the blue one. I love that shampoo so much. I actually have it on the Sephora sale list because that shampoo is by far the best shampoo I've ever used. It is truly remarkable. My hair feels so soft, and just, I mean, I have bleached hair, so it's damaged, and it just makes my hair feel so much stronger, and oh, I'm obsessed with that stuff. So I did have a coupon where if I picked up a certain amount, I can get $10 off. And that's what I love about Ulta, is they give such good deals. And then, so I added this in there because I was like, I haven't used this in so long. Do I still love this? And I had to check the ingredients because I wasn't as mindful about coconut oil back then, and I didn't have any coconut oil in. And I really love it. I think it really makes this foundation just look even, I mean, it's just, this is a gorgeous foundation, but I'll let you know my thoughts on that in just a second. I am just blown away by that. But I did pick up the new e.l.f. blush, so I will be doing a short on this. You might have already seen it by the time I release this video. I might have already done it, but I think it's Dusty Rose is the color I picked up, and this is only $7. I can't tell you if I like it or dislike it at this point because I don't know. I haven't tried it on, but it swatches really pretty. We'll see if it's pretty comparable to the Rare Beauty and if it's a good affordable dupe to it. And alongside of that, I will use it, and I did use it in this video, one of the colors, but I am going to use these two together, and this is their bite-sized shadows, and this is in Truffle. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is such a beautiful little palette. I think these are like $3. I can't remember, but e.l.f. does a really good job for giving us affordable stuff that are pretty darn good quality. I mean, they're not spectacular. It's made in China, but it's not anything like, it's not made in Italy or Japan or France or any of those areas. Korea, even Korea is a little bit better than China in my opinion, but I used it, and I'll show you guys right there. I used it with this look, and all I have on alongside of this is these two Viseart. So we've got like $80 palette versus a $3 palette. But I used my neutral mattes that you guys know I'm obsessed with. So I can do this, I can recreate this in another video, but that's what I have on the eyelid. It's so beautiful. I'm just so blown away by how good this is. And just so you guys know, I have an affiliate link for e.l.f. Cosmetics, but you can also get it at Ulta if you feel better doing that. But I like the sales that e.l.f. has on their website, so I will have both links below. But I don't know if you guys know this, if you buy something at Ulta, you can actually scan your receipt, or I don't know how to do it, I haven't done it yet, but you can put your receipt in that you wherever you purchased e.l.f. products, you can put it and get e.l.f. points on their site. And they have a really good point system if you like a lot of e.l.f. products. And I mean, you can get like $5, $10, sometimes things free on that site. So definitely check that out. And if you did buy anything from Ulta, keep that in mind that you can put those receipts and get points on your e.l.f. site so that you can get future things for free. And their delivery is really fast, especially here in California. I don't know if they're in California, but I always get their shipments really, really fast because sometimes I buy stuff on their site, but really impressed with that. And then during the sale time, they were doing like, I think it was like National Lash Day. They were doing a ton of lash deals, and I got the Line and Lash and Dash from House of Lashes. So I've been kind of going back to their glue. There's a few glues I've been going back to recently, and only because I cannot use duo glue anymore. It just literally, I had some severe allergic reactions. I don't know where the other one is, but these are the two I use probably the most right now. Where is the other one at? Oh, here it is. So these are the three. This is the Kiss Aloe one, which is good. I like this one, but it's not like the most amazing. I kind of go off and on with this one. But I really like this one, and this is the Kiss. This is probably the one I use the most right now. This is the Sister Nature, and this is supposed to be for extremely sensitive eyes. I didn't believe the hype at first, but I believe it now because this hasn't been giving me the same type of allergic reaction that I had been getting with the Duo one. I was just at a point where I was like, I literally am not going to be able to do my lashes anymore if I keep using that. And then I went back to House of Lashes. I stopped using their stuff for a while because I felt like it wasn't working as good as the original formula. I feel like they did change the formula, in my opinion, but maybe they changed it back because I have it on today and it's amazing. So I don't know. And I haven't had any itching yet. So we'll see. We'll see. It's usually tomorrow when I know. And then the Lash and Dash. I really like how fine that point is. I mean, it is amazing. And I just go in there and kind of, correct the mistakes if I have any with the lash glue, or if I need a little bit more adhesion. If I really want my lashes to work, I have to use two. And I usually use the Lily Lash one, but I actually like this tip even more. Just the tip. It's really, really good, you guys. It's so, so good. And then what was I going to say? So as far as like the actual lash glue though, I would say this is a little bit more expensive for drugstore. It's like $8, but it's worth it. And I got it on sale. They always have amazing sales, Ulta. So always keep that in mind. And then I wore the Cookie Benefit today. I haven't used this in so long, and I had like two that I'm embarrassed to say, but they were like brand new. And I found them during my Christmas clean out session. And I was like, I need to start using this. I'm not a big Benefit person anymore, but this is like one of my favorite highlighters of all time. And this is Cookie. It's so pretty, you guys. I have it on the inner corner too. I love Cookie. If you ever tried Cookie, let me know in the comments because it's one of my top highlighters of all time. So I wanted to pull that out. Another product I wanted to talk about that I forgot I had, this is called the what is it called? Pout Bomb. If you're like, Kristi, I'm on a budget and I really don't have a lot of money, but I want a good gloss. This is not as plumping as like all the other ones, but it's still a really beautiful gloss. And I'll wear this one to the gym because it's kind of clear and it's gonna look, it looks pretty even over this though. But so you can get some color out of it, some sheen out of that. But this is a really good, you do get a plumping sensation. You get that peppermint feel. But I really like that. And this is in the shade Candy. I've had it for a while, so hopefully I will have all the links below if it's still available. I think it is though. And then I did get some more in PR. I got more of the City Beauty City Lips Plumpers, and by far, these are my two favorite plumpers. This is still #1 for me, but what I like about the City Beauty ones is they come in like opaque shades, which I have already done shorts on and talked about in previous videos. I like the nude ones. Where are they? I think they're in my purse, those shades. But anyway, I have 3 new colors, and oh my gosh, you guys, so look forward to these on shorts. This is clear. I'll show you guys what clear looks like. And then I really love this one. I'll show you the footage. I put this over my ABH today, and this was when I was filming a short for something else, and this is in the shade Los Angeles. Oh my gosh, this is like one of the most beautiful colors. This reminds me a lot of the Buxom Princess, which I can't find at Ulta anymore. I don't know what I'm gonna do if they just continue that. But anyway, this is so pretty. This is like the perfect Barbie pink. Like, it's just beautiful. It's truly beautiful, but it's sheer. It doesn't look like that once it goes on the lips, as you can tell. It is so pretty. I'll have to see what it looks like on natural lips. I don't know that yet. And then this is called, I want to say this is called Nude York. It's really pretty. This reminds me of, you guys know my Holy Grail. ABH has a little bit more opaqueness, I want to say. So I think these two combined, oh my gosh, they're going to be pretty. So I can't wait to play with that. So I will be doing that in a short soon. So stay tuned for all of that. I did get some products from a pump. This is from a company called Swede. Swede, is that what it's called? Yeah, Swede. And this is a Swedish brand. They sent me over a lash serum, so I will be testing that out. I showed you guys some B-roll of me putting it on earlier. I'm just curious to see how it's going to work. I don't know yet, so we'll see if it makes my lashes grow. And then they sent me over a Pro Lash Lift mascara. So I'll show you guys how I applied that over my false lashes. I hardly ever wear mascara. Like if I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna put lashes on. So I always put it over. So I do look for good mascaras to put over falsies. So I just don't do the whole, I don't have great lashes right now, but anyway, I love the spoolie on this. It's very unique and different. It smells like a paddle spoolie. I don't know how to explain it. It's very different, very unique. And I really, so far, like the formula. It's really good. And I love this eyeliner. So I did put this under my lashes today. And this is like their, I want to say it's a kohl liner, but this is in black. But I love the traditional pencils. I'm a big fan of traditional pencils because I like to sharpen them myself. So I really like that. And then I tested this out for a short, and this is their lip liner. And again, another traditional pencil like my ABH one that you guys know I love so much. And it has a lip brush on the other end, which I really, really like. And then I also have the new Caliseam, and this is their Restorative Hydration Cream. I put this on earlier when I did my skincare. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is incredible. And I'll go into more detail in a different video. I can't wait to see how this is going to transform my skin because a lot of their products have really transformed my skin. So I use Caliseam on a daily basis with my dermatology. That combination of my skincare right there in the morning, I'll show you guys the list right there. That is my dermatology, vitamin C, E plus F, the Pro Pigment Solution from Caliseam, and now I added this in there. And let me tell you, that is my holy grail skincare morning routine right there. And then at night, I use the Dermatology Needleless Serum. I use this again, and I also use the advanced, I think it's like their advanced nighttime therapy from Caliseam, and those are product empties for me. Like, they're expensive. Let me tell you, they are very, very expensive, but you can use my code with Caliseam and get a discount. So I love that, and they run a lot of good sales, and I will keep you guys posted as always in the community tab. So make sure you have that notification bell on, and this hair is driving me nuts. But that's it, you guys, as far as what I picked up. And just again, a reminder, I used the Charlotte Tilbury Mini Blush and Glow in the shade Fair Light, and that's the pink one in this look today. And let me tell you guys, I am obsessed with that blush. I truly am. That is one of the best formulas ever made. And I love the fact that they're at Ulta now, and I can buy stuff from there and get my points and use it towards future purchases. Again, that's what I love about Ulta, is they have the best give back program, right? Like, for amount of money that you spend, especially if you're I'm one of their highest status, because I buy so much from them, which is kind of embarrassing to say. But anyway, that's where we are. This is what I do for a living, and that's it, you guys. I just wanted to kind of go through that little mini Ulta haul. Now let's really quickly touch on the ratings for this foundation, you guys. So far, oh my gosh, this is incredible. You're going to be blown away where this is going to be in just a second, where I'm going to rank this amongst all of my top foundations. So as far as application goes, I mean, it just glided on truly like butter, but like almost how the Laura Mercier Real Flawless foundation goes on. It's so beautiful, but that one wears terribly throughout the day, where this one is a completely different story. My dry skin loves this foundation, and right now I'm having really bad dry skin, but I think this combined with that Stila product and then my dermatology moisturizer, all of that really helped get my skin hydrated and prepped for this foundation. This is definitely, I don't know how this is gonna hold up on oily skin. If you have oily skin and you try this foundation, let me know. I don't have oily skin, I have normal to dry skin. So let me know how that wears. But the application of this, just truly, you can apply it with a brush, a sponge, your fingers, out the door. This is incredible. And I love the fact that this mixed well with all of my other products that I use. Like, I had no disruption. So I am truly impressed by this application. A solid 5 out of 5, you guys. It's amazing. And then as far as the finish and wear goes, so I'm not only looking at the finish, I'm looking at the wear time of this. So we're looking at about 8 hours that I've had this foundation on, and it just looks beautiful. I mean, you do see the creasing on my frown lines, but I'm 46, that's where it's going to be at this point. Now, I will say, you guys know, I'm always going to refer back to this one. This is definitely, because it's a thinner, it's a skin tint versus this is an actual foundation where you're getting a little bit more coverage from this. So I expect that the lines are going to be there. This still wears unbelievably good for me. So, but this comes the absolute closest to that. So I'll kind of give you a little sneak peek of that, of where it's going to rank. But anyway, the finish of this is just absolutely stunning. It is that beautiful, soft, natural finish, almost like slightly matte, but not really. That's why I think oily skin girls will like this, because I do feel like you're getting a very natural, buildable medium to full coverage. You can build this up. Even building it up on my cheek area, it doesn't even look cakey. And I love how lightweight this is. This is truly a lightweight foundation. It is beautiful. So a solid 5 out of 5, you guys. Oh my gosh, this is definitely going to be in my rotation now. And then as far as the ingredients go, I really like the ingredients on this product. I like that there's good, nourishing skincare, but it's not excessive and it's not pore clogging. I like the fact that they said it's non-comedogenic, and it truly is non-comedogenic. But we will see. I mean, again, this is a first impression. I might be getting a little too excited, a little ahead of the game, but we'll see at the 7-day mark at the end of the video where I'm at. But as far as the ingredients right now, I'm looking at it and the way it's wearing as of today, I'm impressed. So a solid 5 out of 5. As far as the shade range goes, you guys, I mean, 30 shades is not a lot of shades, but it's a decent amount for a starter brand. I mean, you're gonna remember, this is a newer brand. This isn't a Lancome or any of those other big companies. So they're still getting their footing in gear. So I don't even know if that made sense, but you know, you guys know what I mean. So I do like the shade. One thing I will say about the shade range is where I'm gonna dock off one point for this is they do run a little warm. So I'd like to see, again, a little bit more, I have to be fair, a little bit more neutral undertones in there. Again, a little bit more slightly olive neutral would be nice. So that's the only thing I would say. So I am gonna give this a 4 out of 5. I do like it a little bit more neutral, but it still works and it still looks beautiful, and very light neutral is my perfect shade. I wouldn't go any darker. I thought I was going to be light neutral, but I really like this. And it's funny because when I tried both of the samples on in store, the girls all told me that. I wasn't sure if they were just telling me that because it was the only one left, but I do think it looks really good. And by the time, now the oxidization level, I know I'm going to get this question as far as the shade goes. I do feel like this does oxidize a little bit, but when they said no oxidization in the details, you have to remember with any foundation, no matter which foundation it is, when it's mixed with your natural oils, it's going to naturally oxidize a little bit. It happens. It really does. But I don't feel like it oxidized like crazy, like some of the other foundations do. So I do appreciate that, but I have to tell you guys that it is going to oxidize a little bit. My mom taught me that a long time ago. She was a cosmetologist for 50 years. All foundations, powder, liquid, doesn't matter. It's going, especially if it has sunscreen in it, forget about it. It oxidizes even more. But this one didn't have it as much. So let's just leave it there. As far as repurchasing, I am absolutely going to repurchase this product. It is really good. And that's just as of right now, like my first impression of it. I would definitely want to, the way it wore today, I would want to run out and repurchase it again. So I am going to give repurchasing a solid 5 out of 5. We're looking at a total glam score of 24 out of 25. By no surprise, you guys know, I almost gave this a perfect score, but I had to kind of be realistic about the shades. So it is beautiful. You have my 100% go on this, especially if you can find your shade. I really, really, truly love this foundation. It is so beautiful. So let's look at the top foundation and my foundation ranking list, because I do know the Sephora sale is coming up. Even though this is at Ulta and not at Sephora, you guys can kind of take a look at the ones that are available at Sephora and where I rank these. But it's funny, my number one foundation is still going to be Maybelline Skin Tint. I'm sorry, you guys, that is a solid 25 out of 25. So nothing can quite beat that right now, but this came really close because of the price point. That is the only reason why this one jumped ahead of the Surratt. So Surratt Dewdrop is still, I would say, my number one luxury foundation, but and that one really doesn't hardly ever crease on me, but it's expensive and I don't like the dispenser as much. So that's the only thing I would say. That's why this one got the little slight edge over it. But I would say it's pretty much tied because they're so good. They're both so good. But this made it to the top of the list, and that has been a challenge lately. You guys, you know I've been doing a lot of foundation reviews, and nothing has quite come close to Surratt or Maybelline. And the fact that this one even kind of slightly took an edge over Surratt is saying a lot. But who knows? I mean, that could change again as I keep wearing this. You never know how I'm going to feel at that 7-day mark. So don't go anywhere. Keep on watching. Let me know your thoughts on this, you guys. Let me know if you've tried this more than just a pretty face. Let me know if you've tried anything from Polite Society. I just truly am such a big fan of this brand so far. They did just release new blush sticks, I want to say, but those do have caprylic in there. So be mindful of that. It has coconut oil. I was going to pick them up, but because that is where I have pores, that is where they're going to get clogged and I will break out from that. So I cannot pick that one up, but I do want to try their blush palette. They have a blush palette that doesn't have coconut oil, and I think it has a highlighter in there. So I definitely want to pick that up. I couldn't, they didn't have like a display in store where I can, or a tester that I can try out. They had the display there, so I'll show you guys right there, but I definitely want to try that eventually. I have to go in small little increments. So anyway, let me know what you guys think of these little mini hauls and this little mini testing new makeup. I love kind of doing this once in a while, and I thought that would be kind of fun. So let me know your thoughts. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And if you are new here, before you go, please remember to hit that subscribe button and click the post notification bell. Join our beautiful glam fam. We're here every Sunday, and we just love for you to become part of our family. And if you did like this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. It really does help my videos out when you guys hit the like button. And definitely comment below and say hello. Let me know your thoughts on all of this. Let me know what you guys would like to see next. I love hearing from you guys. You can follow me on all of my socials at KristiAllure. Be sure to check out that video next, and I will see you guys on the next one. Love you guys. Bye. All right, Glam fam, so we're on the 7-day mark, and I have to say, I really love this foundation. The only gripe I have is that I wish they came in more neutral undertones. Although I think this shade works for me, I still would like to see more of an olive neutral undertone, and that would have made me so, so happy. But the formulation is amazing. So I just wanted to give you guys the final 7-day and where I'm at. You can't beat the formulation. If you can find your shade, you're absolutely gonna love this foundation. All right, you guys, I will see you on the next video. Love you guys. Bye.